Hey guys, and welcome back to another Vital RP feature showcase. As requested by you guys, this is the housing system. Over the last 4 days, we've been improving this system to make it a lot better because with such a high volume of people voting to see this system, we want to make it best it can be. So as you can see on the screen, this is like the housing menu where we want to make, if we want to add houses to the game. There's different types of shells, different types of MLOs, and different types of IPLs that we can use to make sure that the experience for the user is the best it can be with the most immersive kind of playthrough. So right now I'm just going through all the shells that I can find and go through. There's different things from Franklin's house that's been defurnitured to Michael's house that's been defurnitured to even to some other stuff that I'll show a bit later on as a bit of a surprise. So I'm going to select my house, and from there I can also now obviously do my value of the house. I can name it. I go to the configuration. I can add a garage, CCTV cameras that you can actually see outside your house. Not every house will have a CCTV camera, but you can, from your front door, you'll be able to see outside to see who's outside. But this is me placing a car kind of garage where I want to be able to park and unpark my cars. And me placing the actual MLO under the map. And then from there I can preview and buy house. And when you buy house, it tells you the price and the value and you buy it. So I'm now going to walk up and buy it. Well, I'm already bought it, I can enter it. But instead I'm going to go to the actual furniture store. Back to IKEA location, but not being IKEA because of some changes. Here you can see lots of different furniture that we have. The white boxes will be where the images are. I just didn't have the time to actually add the images in beforehand. So we're going to be adding all the images in, so don't worry, upon the release there will be images there. So the building's quite, if you guys have played the old Vital, it's quite similar to that. You can rotate and move different objects and place furniture around. This would be placing a TV with like a rotation on the axles, also moving on the Y and X kind of rotation as well, so you can make sure you have a fine spot where the camera actually moves around the object, and you can move yourself around the object like so. And you can change the kind of speed and make sure you're getting everything nice and tight into the areas. So you can be a bit more precise. So as you can see, nice and tight against the wall, I can now just put that there and place it. But there's some more stuff that we wanted to make sure that you guys are immersed in game with. So we're going to put a couch down, because you can't not sit on something to watch TV. And we want to make sure that when you guys are actually in your house and you're chilling, you've got friends around, it's very as much as immersive as it can be. So with the TVs, you can now link up the TV to any YouTube or different kind of online URL link to watch or listen to music. I'm going to put a really good video on that I think everyone should watch. And then you can now also sit on chairs as well. So I'm now going to sit down and just watch the TV. If you haven't watched that trailer, guys, I highly suggest go watching it. It's a small little teaser trailer to the actual trailer that's coming out in the future. But yeah, you can now sit down in the chair. You can change the volume from the distance. I'm just going to change the volume because it's a bit too loud. And it streams to everyone that walks in the house and sees it. It updates, and people can watch TVs as they come and go. So a really cool system that we actually really like. And you can have obviously monitors, TVs, and so forth. But that's kind of like the housing in a nutshell there. Now we want to add some more things to it. So we wanted you guys to have, say you had a gang and you wanted to have a biker gang. We call it the Biker Boys, and you wanted to pick an interior from GTA Online. You can have an interior from here. You can have your own biker area where you can actually build inside of as well and adapt. But we're not done there. We understand you guys have a lot of character, and you want to show your kind of player character off with inside some nice houses. So we've added this new building feature mode where you can actually build interiors fully from first floor, second floor buildings, door frames. Something if you come from the old Vital, you'd be very much used to. And we can now set up, let's say this is like a gang HQ or a business. Doesn't really matter what it is. You can actually have an empty interior and be able to build a full interior with you guys. So if you're from the old Vital, you're going to know this system. It's very fun. So we can place walls, floors, down, and staircases, and you can build everything you want. Something that we've added to this that we really like is the concept of being able to build outside. I know a lot of players really wanted to be able to put like chairs outside or a TV outside and so on and so forth. So with this kind of mode, we can now pinpoint the location of your house and give you guys the kind of like what your land owns, and be able to put down the building perimeters for your business or your house or whatever. All different types of MLOs and shells have everything. You'll be able to build this on everything. So I can now build the location. I can't go obviously outside those red lines, but I can now put something down, and I am now able to build outside. So I'm just going to put a chair down, I think. What have I got? Yeah, a chair, boom. Place it down. And I can now build furniture outside. It all saves and it all streams to everyone. but there is a rendering distance on it, so once you go far away you won't be able to see it, but the people that are still there can. And we're really looking forward to seeing what you guys can do with the building system now on the server, from building your houses, your businesses, your restaurants, nightclubs and so forth, even outside of your house. This is another Vital RP feature showcase, and I'll see you in game.